Good evening, everyone. I'm Lyanne Valdez. Kristen and Tony are on assignment tonight. Thanks for joining us. The fight for Minnesota continues this election season. President Donald Trump took the stage during a campaign rally in Duluth tonight, wrapping up just an hour ago. CBS3's Kristen Vaki joins us live from the Duluth International Airport. Kristen, it appeared to be a big turnout there tonight.
It sure was, Lyanne. Duluth's fire chief estimated around 3,000 people gathered here at Duluth International Airport. And despite the pandemic, there weren't many masks being worn, and social distancing wasn't really a priority. But that certainly did not stop folks from turning out for President Trump tonight. Now, the president was joined by 8th District Congressman Pete Stauber, Tom Emmer, and Jason Lewis, who is currently running against current Minnesota Senator Tina Smith. It didn't take President Trump long to bring up last night's debate, saying he won against Joe Biden. As we expected, the president touted jobs, his stance on law and order, and why he's going to win Minnesota in November. Now, on a local level, the president spoke about his support of the Line 3 pipeline. He also mentioned lifting restrictions in the Superior National Forest in reference to projects like Twin Metals, and he made this statement about the iron mining industry.
Because Obama closed the Iron Range, and I opened it. After I put tariffs on foreign steel, the Iron Range came roaring back. But the biggest thing I did was knock out his executive order.
Now, it's important to note all of the mines except for one were open before the president took office. That same mine, Keewatin Taconite, is currently shut down due to the steel industry's struggles with the pandemic. Now, Lyanne, the president also rallied his supporters around his Supreme Court Justice pick, Judge Amy Coney Barrett. He also spoke about Second Amendment rights, law and order, and the pandemic. And Lyanne, his entire speech lasted about 45 minutes.
Busy night. All right. Thank you, Kristen. We'll have full recap of tonight's campaign rally tomorrow on the CBS3 News morning starting at 5 a.m. Well, ahead of tonight's packed rally at the Duluth Airport, plenty of support and opposition to the president across the city. CBS3's Emma Quinn heard from voters and brings us the story.
A mixed bag of feelings ahead of President Donald Trump's visit to Duluth Wednesday.
He is the only person, honestly, that is capable of doing the things he's doing.
I'm sad that he chose to come here.
Some believing the president's visit will help turn Minnesota red come November 3rd.
I think it's great because I think he has a good chance of carrying his state.
And others, not.
I know he thinks Minnesota is going to turn red, but it is not going to turn red. It is going to stay blue. We are smart up here in the North Woods.
President Trump supporters could be spotted throughout the day at the deck and at the Duluth Airport for the event.
America, great.
Supporters of challenger Joe Biden, meanwhile, lined up along Airport Road, including some not even old enough to vote, like 14-year-olds Brianna Schmidt and Lucia Nelson.
This election determines our future, and we need to make sure that's in the hands of people that
Care about our future.
And while Northlanders may have had different feelings about the president's visit, some were on the same page over Tuesday's presidential debate.
it didn't seem very professional. It felt very chaotic.
To me, it's a sad state of affairs. It's a sad state of affairs what our country's come down to.
Many of those who attended the Trump rally spent the morning at the deck where they were shuttled over to the event. Most of Joe Biden's supporters cleared the area surrounding the airport shortly after 7 this evening. And as President Trump campaigns in Duluth, Democratic candidate Joe Biden is unveiling his plans for the Iron Range. In a press release, Biden's campaign said if elected, he will push a Buy American agenda. The former vice president said his plan will support Iron Range workers and families by prioritizing the purchase of American-made steel for everything from the auto fleet to defense equipment. The Biden campaign is also touting a recent endorsement from 45 leaders across northern Minnesota. We have that complete list of those endorsements on our website, CBS3Duluth.com. Meanwhile, Joe Biden campaigned in Ohio and Pennsylvania today, speaking for the first time since debating Donald Trump last night. The Democratic nominee for president boarded an Amtrak train with his wife, Dr. Jill Biden, in Cleveland this morning, kicking off his Build Back Better Express train tour, which with stops in eastern Ohio and western Pennsylvania. Telling the crowd in Cleveland, President Trump doesn't understand or care about working families. At his final stop in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, he touched on last night's debate, saying that Donald Trump does not deserve to be president.
Last night, the President of the United States was reminded that he said that our veterans were losers and suckers. Despicable. The man doesn't deserve to be Commander-in-Chief.
The next debate is between the vice presidential candidates Kamala Harris and Mike Pence. That will take place 1 week from today. Well, Dave's here with the weather. Dave, what's going on?
Well, we're still getting that back and forth battle between cloud and rain and clear sky. And where the rain has come down, it hasn't really come down that much for most towns. We'll take a look at some of the totals that have come in since midnight last night. And one of the big winners seems to be the Grand Rapids area with a little over 1/3 of an inch, but really only a trace in Ely and here in the Twin Ports. A 1/2 inch for the folks in Siren, and maybe a 1/10 if you squeeze it a little bit down towards Hayward. But we're not done with the rain yet. Minnesotans may get another 10 hours of it, and it may last a bit longer for Wisconsin and the UP as that low pressure system slowly and semi-surely gets its way through the region. So, well, let's take a look at the forecast for Thursday. We'll start in the 30s for a lot of towns. Sprinkles give way to partial sunshine and a high of only 45 in the afternoon. That's the start of a cooling trend that may be with us for a while, but not forever. We'll talk about when it'll end coming up in a few more minutes.
A Get Out the Vote event was held outside the Duluth Library today. Rock the Vote Native Style brought people together for music, bingo, and voter registration. It was put on by MN305, a nonpartisan organization aimed at educating voters on the issues and candidates to make sure they can make a well-informed decision when casting their ballot.
Whether it's voting for Donald Trump or Biden, or it's voting for somebody like Liz Olson, who's coming to speak here today, we need to know who our candidates are, because a lot of people it's just words on a ballot. So what we want you to understand is what they represent.
People are also able to register to vote no matter their party. Thousands of St. Louis County residents have already cast their ballot for this election. As of today, county leaders say more than 6,000 ballots have been returned, either by absentee voting or voting early in person. A total of 42,300 absentee ballots have been requested so far. In Minnesota, ballots must be postmarked on or before Election Day. In Wisconsin, the GOP leaders lost their bid to halt an absentee ballot ruling. A federal appeals court denied Republicans' request to place a ballot ruling on hold. The ruling allows absentee ballots to be counted in Wisconsin for 6 days following the election. The appeals court denied the motion hours later without comment. Nearly 2,400 people got a COVID-19 saliva test during the Duluth testing center's first week. Last week, the state announced Minnesota's first saliva testing center would be held at the deck. It's open Wednesdays through Sundays. During those first 5 days, St. Louis County officials say they tested 2,374 people. They don't have information yet on how many came back positive. County leaders are sharing this data with the state as it plans to open 9 other saliva testing centers across Minnesota. We have the Duluth Center's hours of operation listed on our website. New COVID-19 safety guidance for businesses in Ashland County. Starting Friday, county health experts are asking retailers, restaurants, bars, salons, and more to only operate at half capacity. It's expected to last 2 months. This comes as COVID-19 cases in the area continue to rise. Businesses should also have health protocols in place and allow employees to work from home whenever possible. Grocery stores and restaurants should encourage delivery and takeout options. You can read the full recommendations on our website. Meanwhile, Wisconsin hospitals are filling up as COVID-19 cases grow. Doctors are having to transfer patients to other facilities and build waiting lists as the disease surges across the state. The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel reports hospitals in Green Bay, Wausau, and the Fox Valley are being overwhelmed, with some saying their facility is at 94% capacity. One hospital saw a 30% jump in COVID-19 patients between Monday and Tuesday. A sad update on the search for a missing man near Grand Rapids. Itasca County Sheriff's officials say Jeremiah Uti was found dead along the shoreline of Lake Pogagama yesterday. The 29-year-old man first reported missing Sunday night. Officials did not say how he died. So to come on live, local CBS3 changing their look to make up funding. A unique fundraiser happening up in Lake County.
82 in 1897. That's a golden oldie. That's record high for today. Today we were cooler than normal by a degree. Tomorrow we might be even cooler than that. Will we be within record low territory? Probably not that chilly, but could be chilly enough for a couple of flurries over the next couple of mornings. We'll talk about if it's even going to try to stick around, coming around in just a few more minutes.
The Kelly Clarkson Show right here.
Weekdays at 3 on CBS3.
Healthy Systems USA Flash Sale. 2-month program, 1-month price. It's like getting 1 month for free. Buy it for yourself or split it with a friend. Lose up to 1 pound of fat a day.
If you've got that, don't worry about that. Healthy Systems USA.
What are you thinking?
Thinking about burger, fries, and some pie.
You know it's 9 o'clock in the morning.
Well, then bring the pie first.
It's back and better than ever. Perkins Burger, Fries, and Pie Combo. For a limited time, enjoy any burger, fries, and a slice of pie. And always served safely. Whether you dine in, order online, or get it to go. Order now at perkinstogo.com.
Ready, set, internet. Extreme has the speed and price to get you online fast. Stop waiting and get going. For as low as $19.99 a month for a year. With speeds from 60 meg up to 1 gig. Powerful in-home Wi-Fi and 99.99% network reliability. Extreme has what you need to stay ahead and stay on track. Hurry and get Extreme Internet for as low as $19.99 a month for 1 year. Dial 844-EXTREME2.
Because of this, we built the most powerful Ford Explorer ever. Because of this, we built Ford Expedition with best-in-class towing. Because of this, we built Escape with Ford Copilot 360. And because Ford SUVs are built for this, you made Ford America's best-selling brand.
Now get over $4,750 total cash on Explorer. That's over $4,750 total cash. Only at your local Northland Ford dealer.
Clean water. Some of us take it for granted. Not me. I'm Beth Myers. I have the honor of representing you in the State Assembly. It wasn't that long ago that my family was struggling. We went 7 years without running water. The health of our families and our economy depends on clean water. That's why I'm fighting so hard against special interests who want to pollute our land and water. I'm Beth Myers, and I promise I will never take you or the Northland for granted.
Healthy Systems USA Flash Sale. 2-month program, 1-month price. It's like getting 1 month for free. Buy it for yourself or split it with a friend. Lose up to 1 pound of fat a day.
If you've got that, don't worry about that. Healthy Systems USA.
Season 2 is here. The Kelly Clarkson Show. Weekdays at 3 on CBS3. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Yeah, today was an on and off day with clouds here and sunshine there and a mix in between. One of those mixes hit Port Wing earlier today. Anna Martin O'Meara was there to get it, and here we are at Port Wing Marina taking a look at a few peaks of blue in the sky and clouds trying to filter in. And when the clouds came across, we got a little bit of rain, a couple of thunderstorms as well, and a little bit of hail action again. A little bit of rain total, didn't add up to too much, but we still have a few more hours worth of rain coming our way. Could last till about 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow for Minnesotans, and perhaps into the afternoon for folks in Wisconsin and Michigan. So Port Wing may continue to see a little bit of cloud action longer than many of the rest of us. Well, we'll talk about the 7-day forecast and the ups and downs it holds for temperatures and precip. after we eye up the current conditions at airport in Duluth. It's 46. Relative humidity is 83% with a northwest wind, 12 miles per hour, and a low barometric pressure reading, 29.84 inches of mercury. Current temperatures, low to upper 40s here in the Upper Peninsula, 44 Watersmeet, 47 Ironwood. Low to mid to upper 40s going on in Wisconsin right now. Cool spot, Solon Springs Airport. In the middle of the pack, Ashland and Hayward. Towards the top, Superior at 47. And Minnesota numbers are in the mid-40s for a lot of places. A couple of upper 40s are found. Turnabout being fair play. Grand Marais by the Lake is one of our warm spots rather than one of our cool spots. Speaking of cool spots, north of Duluth, it could get down towards 32 tonight. So when the rain shower chance continues, could be a couple of flurries there, but they won't add up. Soil, the ground, it's too warm still right now. So over the past few hours, we've seen our low pressure system circulating through the area, and it's been kicking up some pretty light showers now in the past couple of hours. It looks like those thunderstorms that were egged on by the heat of the day when the sun was trying to peek out are gone now that the sun has set. And so we take a look at our low pressure system, which should be leaving tomorrow with weak higher pressure filtering in. So Thursday, maybe dry for Minnesota, still a little bit of rain in Wisconsin, Michigan. Cloudier sky for all zones tomorrow, but could become sunny by Friday. But short-lived sunshine because our next low pressure system brings us our next rain chance on Saturday. But if things are cool now tomorrow through Saturday, colder than normal for temperatures, by Sunday we start to warm up. And I'll prove the point by showing you the 7-day forecast. Tonight in Minnesota, low temps indeed get into the 30s. Maybe 40s by the lake. 50% chance you get a little more shower and thunderstorm activity overnight tonight. And a 60% chance we could hold on to that in Wisconsin and Michigan through probably tomorrow afternoon. Low temps upper 30s there. Tomorrow, Wisconsin, Michigan, 30% shower chance, highs in the mid to upper 40s. Minnesota should be mostly cloudy with high temps in the low to mid 40s for the most part. Could be warmer down towards Moose Lake. And now with the extended forecast, cooler than normal temperatures are with us through Saturday. But then we start a warming trend, Lyanne, on Sunday, which will culminate with a return towards 60 degrees if we can just hold on and be patient and mind our P's and Q's until Tuesday.
That's nice. I'm going to carve some pumpkins actually on Sunday, so that's looking
your
nice
little one's going to
outside.
enjoy that, isn't she?
She's going to love it. Thanks, Dave. The pandemic has made it difficult for Lake County Chamber of Commerce to raise the money that they need to operate. CBS3's Alex Libby shares with us how business owners there are changing their looks to help make up for the lost funds.
In a normal year, the Lake County Chamber of Commerce relies on big events to raise money.
In the past, we would have a big gala every spring and a big silent auction. We'd have live auctions. We have golf outing events. We have networking events. And those are all good fundraising efforts for the chamber. And we just haven't been able to do any of that this year.
But in an abnormal year like 2020, they have had to think way outside the box.
And we were just kind of throwing out ideas, and this one got thrown out, and we went, yeah, let's try it. Something different. Let's have some fun with something, too, and I think it's important to have some fun right now, too.
The Lake County Chamber decided to hold a unique fundraiser called Bald for Business. For every $1,000 raised, 14 local business owners have pledged to shave their head one after the next.
We have, county commissioner, we have the sheriff, we have people from our sport teams, coaches, we have business owners. It's been really nice to see everybody step up and support a cause.
One person has already raised $1,000 and cut off 12 inches of her hair. Another is close to a $1,000 goal, too.
Nick Edlin's the next one in line. He's a local State Farm agent, and I think he's creeping around $800.
Even though Edlin doesn't have as much hair to offer, he says he is excited to help, but also a bit worried if his hair will even grow back. But he says it's worth it supporting the local Chamber of Commerce.
They're a great resource. Anybody coming up the shore looking for something to do, places to stay, where to go, I mean, the Chamber can direct them in the right spot. So as far as they're vital to our community, really.
And if anyone gets cold feet, well, Joan says she's not worried about that.
Oh, I think a little peer pressure goes a long way.
Well, there's a link on our website if you want to donate to the cause. So to come on live, local CBS3 News at 10. Given more time, the latest on the status of the grand jury deliberations in the case of Breonna Taylor.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
Eric, where are you?
I'm here.
Get any size premium roast coffee or soft drink for $1 or any size iced coffee for $2.
Find the home of your dreams with Homes by Edmunds. Whether you're buying or selling, trust Duluth's oldest real estate company, Homes by Edmunds, LLP. Sunday mornings at 10:30 on CBS3.
I'm Quinn Nystrom, and I approve this message.
Pete Stauber and our healthcare. It's like the fox guarding the hen house. Stauber took tens of thousands of dollars from corporate special interests, like the healthcare industry, and voted against lowering drug prices 5 times. Stauber even voted to let insurance companies sell junk plans that deny coverage for people with pre-existing conditions. We can't trust Pete Stauber to guard our health care.
What would Joe Biden's plan do for you? Families with young children could get nearly $7,000 for childcare. Buying your first home, you'll get $15,000 towards the down payment. If you get paid by the hour, your income could grow by as much as $14,000. Older seniors, your yearly Social Security benefits could increase by $1,300. The Biden plan. The wealthy and big corporations pay more, you benefit.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Find the care you need in the comfort of your home with Dove Home Health Professionals, assisting you with skilled nursing, physical therapy, and occupational therapy.
It's time for the annual Subaru Love a Pet adoption event. Join us virtually this year. For the month of October, there will be discounted adoption fees for dogs and cats, along with featured pets of the day. Visit animalallies.net for featured pets and event details. Miller Hill Subaru and participating shelters are excited to find loving homes for pets and bring you this event virtually. Visit animalallies.net for adoptable pets and details.
They're live, they're local. Watch the CBS3 News with Kristen Baki and Anthony Matt tonight at 6, right after the CBS Evening News at 5:30.
Eric, where are you?
I'm here.
Get any size premium roast coffee or soft drink for $1 or any size iced coffee for $2.
Up to 60% off on summer clothing and footwear from the North Face in Columbia at Northwest Outlet.
My 95.7 is the Northland's best variety all day. From Ed Sheeran and Maroon 5 to Lady Gaga and Bryan Adams. Always family and office friendly. My 95.7, your life, your music.
The Kelly Clarkson Show right here.
Weekdays at 3 on CBS3.
A judge has given Kentucky's Attorney General more time to release the grand jury deliberations into the death of Breonna Taylor. The upcoming release of the recordings come after a lawsuit was filed by an unnamed juror to make the details go public. Kentucky's Attorney General says he never recommended murder charges in the case. And Adriana Diaz has the latest from Louisville.
Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron now has until noon Friday to hand over 20 hours of grand jury recordings in the Breonna Taylor case. In a motion filed Tuesday, Cameron requested an extension to, quote, redact personal identifiers of any named person and to redact both names and personal identifiers of any private citizens. Protesters and Breonna Taylor's mother, Tamika Palmer, have not stopped demanding justice after the grand jury only indicted one of 3 officers, former Detective Brett Hankison, in the police drug raid that led to Taylor's shooting death in March. Hankison was charged with wanton endangerment for shooting into a neighbor's apartment. He's pleaded not guilty. In an exclusive interview with WDRB-TV, Cameron said that while some feel justice was not served, he says the facts won out.
I cannot fashion the facts in such a way to meet a narrative.
The other 2 officers who fired the shots at Taylor, including the bullet that killed her, Miles Cosgrove and Jonathan Mattingly, were not indicted on any charges. The attorney for the anonymous juror who wants to speak out says his client felt compelled to take action based on how Cameron presented the grand jury findings last week.
It would be more dangerous to set a precedent to not disclose everything to the public that you're allowed to.
Taylor's family attorney, Ben Crump, says the release of the grand jury recordings would be one small step toward justice.
We at least want to know that it's equal justice under the law for black people as victims, not only when black people are accused of crimes.
The grand juror who petitioned the court is also calling for all of the transcripts and reports to be released.
It's unclear when the judge might rule on the grand juror's additional request, but their lawyer is hopeful it might happen within a couple of weeks. And in sports, highlights from the local soccer pitch.
Season 2 is
The
here.
Kelly Clarkson Show, weekdays at 3 on CBS3.
Healthy Systems USA Flash Sale. 2-month program, 1-month price. It's like getting 1 month for free. Buy it for yourself or split it with a friend. Lose up to 1 pound of fat a day.
If you've got that, don't worry about that. Healthy Systems USA.
Here at locally owned Adolphson Real Estate, we are ready to help you find the home of your dreams with no extra fees. Take a look at this beautiful ranch-style Verndale home in Wright, Minnesota. Please call our Cloquet office for more details. Call us today to schedule a tour at Adolphson Real Estate.
Dante was killed in Pearl Harbor.
We had a very hard time getting Dante flown home to Duluth, running into roadblock after roadblock after roadblock.
Pete Stauber was very much there for us every bit of the way.
And he would look at us and he'd say, we're going to make that happen for you.
Thursday night, the family of Dante Teeny got him back.
Pete came through for our family with flying colors.
He sees the needs of the people and he fights for them.
I'm Pete Stauber, and I approve this message.
So, you made it all the way up to the North Pole?
Yep, and the South. But I need good Medicare coverage so I can keep exploring.
Well, we have a range of Medicare Advantage plans, some including dental, vision, prescription, and travel benefits.
Can I find them online?
Yeah, absolutely. Or you can give us a call.
Sounds good.
Well, our stop is just up ahead.
So that was the shortest ride I think I've ever been on.
Yeah, quarantine legs. Gotta work those muscles back up.
The DTA is committed to the safety of our passengers and team members as we get you where you need to go safely. Our buses are rigorously inspected, sanitized, and maintained to provide safe, reliable transportation. For more information, visit us at DuluthTransit.com and plan your next trip.
Because of this, we built Ford Super Duty to be the most capable heavy-duty pickup ever. Because of this, we built Ford F-150 with 375 horsepower. Because of this, we built Ford Ranger with the terrain management system. And because Ford trucks are built for this, you made Ford America's best-selling brand. Now lease an F-150 for just $299 a month. That's just $299 a month. Only at your local Northland Ford dealer.
Are you a veteran and a homeowner? Then think Streamline and maybe save yourself hundreds of dollars every month on your mortgage. A VA Streamline refinance is just for veterans and lowers your mortgage rate so you can save on mortgage payments every month, every year. And it's easy to qualify. You don't need pay stubs, a W-2, bank statements, or a home appraisal. And mortgage rates now are very low. Veteran and homeowner? Call 888-327-6866.
Healthy Systems USA Flash Sale. 2-month program, 1-month price. It's like getting 1 month for free. Buy it for yourself or split it with a friend. Lose up to 1 pound of fat a day.
If you've got that, don't worry about that. Healthy Systems USA.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
The postseason woes certainly continued for the Twins yesterday. The team suffered their 17th straight playoff loss, which is a North American pro sports record. The Twins trying to end that streak to save their season in Game 2 today against the Houston Astros. And the game would remain scoreless until the 4th. Jose Barrios pitching well, but Cole Tucker gets the best of him here, beats the shift on a RBI single, and Astros take the 1-0 lead. But to the 5th, Twins battle back. For the second consecutive day, Nelson Cruz ropes a double off the wall, scoring 1. But Luis Arraez would be thrown out, trying to make it 2 runs scored. He also needs a lesson in sliding. Top of the 7th, game still tied. Not anymore. Carlos Correa crushes this one to right center, once again giving the Astros the lead, and they wouldn't give it back. The Twins are eliminated with the 3-1 loss.
We believed in ourselves, and we believed we were capable of pretty much anything. And we went out there today. We went out there yesterday. Didn't play our best baseball, and that is tough to take sometimes, but it's the reality of what happened.
The Brewers currently playing the LA Dodgers in the first round of their wild card round. At last check, Dodgers led this one 3-0. Shutouts have been the name of the game for the Duluth East boys soccer team. In their 7 wins this season, the Greyhounds haven't let up a goal. The team back at home this evening to play Duluth Marshall. Pick it up in the first half. Greyhounds with a chance. David Wallerstein puts it on net, but Oscar McNeil Dingles makes his diving stave to keep the game scoreless. Later on, East breaks through. Beckett Sherman sets up Kai Hoffman on the corner kick, and Hoffman heads it in for the goal. East would add 4 more to pick up yet another shutout victory. 5-0, the final. A day after the Vikings closed down their facility due to COVID-19 concerns, the team is planning on returning to the facility tomorrow. Recent test results came back with no positive tests from the team, but the team is not out of the clear just yet. They will have enhanced protocols and screenings throughout the next few days. The Vikings are scheduled at this time to play the Texans in Houston on Sunday. I think we all felt like something was missing last June when Grandma's Marathon went virtual due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Believe it or not, it's time to register for next year. As of this moment in time, it won't look like Grandma's races in years past. Due to safety precautions being taken by the race, they will be operating at half capacity. Now, this may change as COVID continues to fluctuate, but half capacity or full capacity, Grandma's is just excited to get back into the tradition and celebrate the 45th annual race.
We want to get back to that. People miss it, and we understand that. We want to get back to a more traditional race weekend, but we have to do it safely. We have to follow the safety protocols and the state guidelines, federal guidelines, because we want everybody to enjoy our event, but enjoy it safely.
Registration opens tomorrow at 7:00 p.m. Half the usual runners will be able to register for both the full and the Gary Bjorklund Half Marathon, as well as the William Irvin 5K. If the uncertainty around COVID-19 were to subside early enough in 2021, whether via vaccine or other immunity actions and measures, registration could possibly be reopened to offer more participants the chance to run. But that goes both ways. If things are to worsen, the race will be run virtually for the second year in a row. And a big congrats to the voice of UMD hockey on My 9 Sports, Zach Schneider, on his new role as the PR and marketing director for Grandma's Marathon. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. Have our certified nurse midwives provide personal one-on-one support and guidance for your next pregnancy. Visit essentiahealth.org to learn more.
Northwest Outlet now with extended hours, Tuesday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Now get up to 60% off on Columbia and the North Face summer clothing and footwear at your favorite store, Northwest Outlet, during the end of summer sale. Check out our camping department. We've splashed items up to 30% off. Nobody carries more Carhartt and Ariat FR clothing for hard-working men and women than Northwest Outlet. Our truck headquarters carries toppers, lids, liners, and all accessories you'll want for your truck. Come and get it at Northwest Outlet Superior.
A woman who was young had COVID-19. I remember her because she had a bracelet that had the names of her children. She asked me, "Doctor, am I going to be okay?" And I could not give her the answer that I wanted to give her. There's no excuse for why we don't have this under control at this point. Joe Biden listens to medical experts. He actually has a plan that does the things that we should have been doing many months ago. And Joe Biden is not going to let his ego get in the way of fighting the disease.
FFPAC's responsible for the content of this ad.
You are not alone. Our whole community is pulling together, from your healthcare team
to your first responders, to your police force,
to keep our community healthy and safe. If you can, please stay home during this time. This will slow the spread of the virus and can help save lives. By staying apart, we keep our community together. For the latest on COVID-19, please visit the CDC and Minnesota Department of Health websites.
We're ready. We're united.
We're here.
Because of this, we built the most powerful Ford Explorer ever. Because of this, we built Ford Expedition with best-in-class towing. Because of this, we built Escape with Ford Copilot 360. And because Ford SUVs are built for this, you made Ford America's best-selling brand. Now get over $4,750 total cash on Explorer. That's over $4,750 total cash. Only at your local Northland Ford dealer.
I'm Tina Smith, and I approve this message.
Jason Lewis sure has a lot to say about women. He actually said women who care about birth control are brainless. He opposed laws providing health care protections for women. Here's Lewis.
It used to be that women were held to a little bit of a higher standard. We required modesty from women. Now, are we beyond those days where a woman can behave as a slut, but you can't call her a slut?
Jason Lewis. Wrong for women, wrong for Minnesota.
They're live, they're local. Watch the CBS3 News with Kristen Baki and Anthony Matt tonight at 6, right after the CBS Evening News at 5:30.
Okay, Dave, how's the rest of tonight looking?
Tonight, we're probably still going to have a grayer sky and on and off rain showers and isolated thunderstorms. For Minnesotans, that should end fairly early tomorrow morning, though it could linger a little bit longer for folks in Wisconsin and in Michigan. Well, in the wake of this departing low-pressure system tomorrow, temperatures will draw down to only 45 and stay that way through Saturday. But Saturday's system that brings a shower chance will help warm us up beginning on Sunday.
All right, thank you. That's your CBS 3 News at 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your night.